Coastline. There's one, Oregon, Villa's out the way, theme park's gone. We do have a cafe pick, a consulate ban, and Clubhouse coming in last, Tim.
Is that level of increased aggression and kill focus? From Falls potentially, he's just waiting for the signal, and there it is. 2 deaths will be the signal as he just repels in through that window and gets himself a big double, but ultimately shut down by oNe, and that's going to be a great round for Black Dragons there. Kills just raining in throughout the round.
And they're clawing their way through them. Early combat being found, though, down towards the kitchen. Luckily, all these surfaces could be wiped as we come down into a 2 versus 3. Philippox nearly annihilated there. Took some heavy hits, but keeps himself in the fight, and it's just up to him now. To stay alive and kicking with the extra health. Goes for the pre-fire around the corner, but PZD will do the damage onto Philippox, and that's the way it's going to go. Round gets closed out. It does get ended there, and Black Dragons come through with another one.
I feel like that was a little bit...
And they don't hear him. They set his gaze towards him just in the nick of time, and they win all 3 of the counters separately, taking everyone down in a flurry of frags. Was hoping he baited them out, but all that means is that when he goes back on, he's left susceptible.
But 4-0, Black Dragons are just looking electric at the minute. Falls, however, will shut down Lagonis, and that is a big stop. Toxie trades it out with one of his own, and the round out with a single kill. They are aware of the man on half stairs, but he misses his shots. That cannot be the case, Hugsword, if you go in over the edge.
Killer bees are on the swarm, but let's see if he's going to have any chance to pop off. Unfortunately, he might have a sneaking suspicion of where they're located, but he can't sideswipe them. He can't land the shots, and he is overpowered by Reduct the Redactor, removing him from the equation. The rise of the automatons just yet, and they do want the downfall of mankind, it seems, for the Black Dragons. As the peak comes out from Philly, really going for some wide swings here. He's still gunning down, and eventually gets the flick shot off onto the cranium as he'll crack his way through the skull. To fluff a single line, you can't go off script. Let's see where this director's cut's going to be. It's Philippox. He's the one. Seconds to try and push in with just 2 men, the Thermite and the Habana, and they're not even able to go in. They're fragmented. They're pushing 1 by 1, and they'll both get quick work made of them. As Philippox, I think that was a 4K. This man is just decimated.
That's the sort of reaction that I wanted to see out of Team 1. I've commented contested area up here on the top floor. Patoxy shuts down Redux, and that is 2 going in favour of Black Dragons as oNe will get wraps. 5 versus 2 now, 5 versus 1 with Hugsword. Getting Philippox, it's all down to Falls. He is locked in and around that freezer area. He just braves his way out towards the bar to try and impact on this plant. He's shut down by Hugsword before the plant can be successful. Black Dragons take themselves onto match point and guarantee themselves at least a draw. Team 1 are dropping points in that race.
Response in kind though. Portatau, he spots them out, but he'll only get 1. They actually give him an opportunity to get a single frag, dropping it back into a 3 versus 2 as Philippox popping off on the alibi, proving that this man can do so much damage into the late round to destabilize the whole thing. He drops the diffuser, swings 1, falls. He's not content with the idea of being a loser. He'll serve up success with a shotty, drop them both, and clean up for Team 1, keeping them in for another round guaranteed.
Start for Black Dragons. Are they in a position where they're going to lose this one before it starts? Patoxy does everything he can to get themselves back into it. He will take the whammy out.
So they can hopefully put that to bed and not be blindsided because of it. They clean up with the opening 2 kills. Patroxy gets the double. PZD finds one onto Redux, and you're all down to Lukid. The backstab won't work well as he's dropped. The Tetley Teabags come out there from oNe on the response with the SMG. This one's looking spicy.
The Black Dragons breathe fire into very difficult now. They've let Team Liquid slip away from them there. The best they can hope for on this matchup now against Black Dragons is a draw and 1 point overall. But I'm sure Black moderately better than average on both, and it's carrying them over the line. So look for strong performances from Team 1, both on defense and attack. But as oNe looks to drop, yes, he will. Great prediction from Falls there. Just knows that with only 8 seconds to go, they're going to have to move quickly. We can see losses on both sides. Here comes Patoxy. There is no reaction towards him, but he moves too slowly. He can't get the pistol out quick enough. Patoxy, push with reach. Found ourselves 5 versus 3, minute to go.
How have they given Falls this frag? You've had 3 men coming in, they knew his location. Falls going for the hero play, sprinting through the fire and the flames. He must be a Dragon Force fan as he tries to keep himself alive, but he can't drop the heals in time. He's going to be gunned down. oNe gets a 2K as he's slaughtering and spattering and slaying all over the gap as he flicks his way around, decimating them. and just shutting down.
Team one out of here. The question is, how successfully can they do it? Not very.
Wait,
as Philippox
what?
gets himself a huge triple on the round. 2 versus 1. And
This... them all down. Patroxi's the only man alive, and he's putting those nades to good use, doming them down from above as they're going to catch the height of his burst for the one-on-one firefight. Issue is, though, there's a swing that's going to come around. Lukid, he's thrown it. He's gone for the peak. He had the peaker's advantage to try and punish, but he's been pummeled. Maverick, the stallion, with a flick, finds the adjustment one. As he'll sting onto falls. They charge in. Philippox, he had the right idea, Tim, but he can't hit the shots. And this round is starting to get a little bit scary as well. As Clash, she can't thrash anyone. She's left with Whiplash as she goes down. Capital, but I don't think he's going to be captain of the round. He might actually, as he takes down one, but he's not quick enough for the adjustment onto the second, and they don't have a dash to just try to get out of there. He's so confident on this angle, though. Peak after peak. He fully commits to it and punishes the man in the end with the pistol put down as he'll drop him, man. Raps, he's going to have to spit fire the whole way through to try and grind this round back, but it's not meant to be. He's dropped and decimated, cleaned up by the silky smooth tones of the SMG as Hornetal will take him down.
And managing to close out rounds. That said, 2 early kills come in for Team 1, and that is not going to hurt them.
Cascade down, blown to bits by the Nitro. The rapid adjustment from Hornetal as well. He stays alive and strike on the man towards the murder hole, decimating him with the SMG. There's a trade back from Lukid, but Lukid, realizing the pressure that's on him, you got 3 seconds, time's against you. He runs round the corridor, but he runs straight head on against an angry man with a shotty. He'll be introduced to Big Papa Pump, and it'll be a painful introduction.
Directions, Lagonis gets one onto Philippox, and that's exactly as I called it. He'll get Dragons always seem to find a way to twist it, to turn it against them, and to make it into their misery. Patoxy shuts down Falls, and we find ourselves 5 versus 1. Game over as he comes around the corner, shuts down Lukid with the shotgun, and Black Dragons take in, I'm not going to call it unexpected, but it's certainly an excellent 3-point.
In terms of the KDs we had available to us there, just a quick glance at the scoreboard, it will give you a bit of an inkling of how this game has gone. 14 frags, 11 frags, 10 frags. A lot of performance being done. Here he is. How you doing, Bodega?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, man. Always lovely to speak to you, brother. Thank you for popping on again.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Right, I suppose let's get into it straight away. Obviously, the last time we spoke, Team 1 as a whole, you've been pretty happy with the results. You've been taking it as it comes. You were in a great position in the standings. Today looked to be a day where maybe you could contest against Team Liquid. Not coming away with the wins. What's the vibe in the team right now? How's everyone feeling?
Yeah, we're feeling pretty angry right now. Just lost. So, but we need to recharge for everything that's going to happen on Saturday. We already have so many things planned for this game. It's going to be an awesome series, I think. And there's Friday still to prepare for the game, so we're feeling pretty confident for it. Always that we play Liquid, it is a tough game, but we're kind of a counter for them, so it's gonna be a great game.
Through Clubhouse there, Bodega, it was obviously a tough map for you. Did it feel like things were just a little bit out of your control? It seemed like no matter what you tried, Black Dragons had the answer on that one.
Yeah, so they did an amazing job countering our cafe today. If somebody wants to know how to beat Team 1 on cafe, that's it. Yeah. So, and on Clubhouse, we're just on an off day, you know.
It happens. Right?
Yeah.
I did wonder as well, obviously, in terms of the downtime now, you said obviously well, you've got Friday off. What goes into Team 1's preparation? What are we seeing, actually go down? Is it mostly just going to be server stuff, going over some of the executes that went wrong, looking back at what you can improve, or is it just a matter of getting the scrims in and getting practice in the whole way through to the next official?
It's going to be basically VOD review and counter strategy. And maybe a scrim or two, I don't know. We don't have much time to scrim, you know.
No, yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Well, obviously, an unfortunate loss here for Team 1, but of course, a good result in terms of how the season's been going. Anything you want to say for all the fans that have been supporting Team 1 throughout the weeks?
Keep together. Keep cheering for us. You know, it's just a bump in the road, as Michael Jordan says. So Saturday is gonna be a great game.
All right, awesome. We can't wait to see it. It's always lovely to see Team One play. Thank you so much for popping on again, Bodega. It's a lovely time to speak to you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well, there we go.